Welcome, fellow Smash fans, to yet another episode of Smash Spec, the show where I spotlight a character and theorize on how they could work as a future fighter in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. The world of Smash is filled with iconic and noble heroes, but every hero needs a nemesis. The Joker to their Batman, the Megatron to their Optimus Prime, or the Bowser to their Mario. And for everyone's favorite blue hedgehog, that nemesis is Dr. Ivo Robotnik, better known as the Eggman. Out of all the different characters I've looked at so far, Dr. Eggman by far has the best chance of actually making it into Smash at some point. Debuting in the original Sonic the Hedgehog way back on the Genesis, Dr. Eggman has been battling Sonic for almost 30 years.
I was supposed to beat you this time!
I'm sorry. I didn't get that memo. I beat you every time!
And seeing how so many other heroes have their villains joining them in Smash, it's only fitting that Dr. Eggman be allowed to battle it out as well. Before we get into the analysis, don't forget to drop a like on this video. And be sure to stick around to the end of the video to see the results of my recent poll as to who will be covered next. So with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and get started.
The moment for attack has come. It's now or never!
Once again, we're going to start off with the appearance of Dr. Eggman. While his design has updated slightly over time, the overall theme has remained largely the same. He wears goggles, a red shirt and black pants, drives his Eggmobile, and has an awesome mustache. All that being said, I feel his look should reflect the more current design, while still utilizing items and weapons on his Eggmobile calling back to the old school Sonic games. I don't feel he is a character that needs an alternate costume, so we can just stick with the alternate colors for his 7 alts this time around. In virtually every Sonic game, Dr. Robotnik is featured as a boss fight several times. Usually he's the boss of every level. So it only makes sense for all of his alternate colors to draw inspiration from different boss battles he has served as throughout his history, any number of which would make great color alts. And before we move on to the moveset, we have the possibility of an Echo Fighter for Dr. Robotnik. You might not think Eggman would have anyone who could really work, but looking back to the Genesis days, we actually had a kind of Echo Fighter already in Egg Robo. Debuting in Sonic and Knuckles, Egg Robo served as the end-level boss for all of Knuckles' levels, piloting the same vehicles and fighting the exact same way Dr. Eggman did in those levels for Sonic, so he could work perfectly. As for Egg Robo's alternate colors, I feel they should be inspired by the E100 series robots, as well as some of the colors Egg Robo had in Sonic Mania. And now, moving on to the moveset for the good doctor. Believe it or not, it was actually a little harder than I thought it would be to decide on a full moveset for Dr. Robotnik. Primarily because I wasn't sure exactly how best to portray the character. To have the Eggmobile in his most common floating form, or to give him the Egg Walker he had in Sonic Adventure 2, or to try and theorize on some alternate design the vehicle could have specifically for Smash. Ultimately, I decided it was best to focus on the floating Eggmobile, as that was the more iconic and classic version that everyone loves. For his moves, I thought it'd be best to draw upon different weapons he has that attached to the Eggmobile during his many boss fights from the Sonic series. Going all the way back to the original Genesis games, as well as some more of the modern 3D games. For many of his Smash attacks, I think you should break out the arms from the Big Arm boss fight from the end of Sonic the Hedgehog 3. You could utilize these arms for all of his ground Smash attacks, as well as his grab attacks. While in the air, he could use the checkered wrecking ball he used in his very first boss fight at the end of Green Hill Zone for his side and up smashes. And for his down smash in the air, he could extend spikes out of the bottom of the Eggmobile and slam into the ground, as he did in Spring Yard Zone. now to move on to his special attacks. For the neutral special, I think it would be best to use the homing laser from Sonic Adventure 2. This could act like Palutena's lock-on, but if you hold the button down, it could allow you to move and target multiple opponents. For Eggman's side special, I think you could use a charged laser blast using a Chaos Emerald, similar to how you use the Master Emerald at the end of Sonic & Knuckles. His down special could open a compartment on the bottom of the Eggmobile and deploy a random badnik, like the Motobug or Buzz Bomber, to attack fighters. And as for his up special recovery move, I think a simple rocket blast launching him upward would do best. And lastly, for his final smash. There's really only one true option for this, and we all already know what it is. The Death Egg Robot. Easily the most memorable vehicle Robotnik has piloted over the years. It is also one they keep bringing back over and over. Triggering his final smash could see Eggman jump into the Death Egg Robot, either falling down from above or punching with his spiked hands, similar to Giga Bowser. And now onto the stage segment of the video. There's only a few options that I can think of that would work best for Robotnik specifically and not just simply be another Sonic stage. First, we obviously have the Death Egg. There have been many versions of the Death Egg over the years, but I think the original from Sonic the Hedgehog 2 would be best. Putting a large main platform as well as some smaller floating ones, this stage could also allow for random appearances from Silver, Mecha, or Metal Sonic, either as stage hazard or simply background cameos much like the ones in Dracula's Castle or Shadow Moses Island. The second choice would be the Space Colony Arc from Sonic Adventure 2. I know the Arc is basically another Death Egg, but it still has its own visual style. They could have the stage set on the observation deck that is commonly seen in the story of the game, or most likely in the cannon control room / cannon core. They could start the stage up at the control room where the Chaos Emeralds are placed into the Eclipse cannon, and have the platform drift down to the shrine in the core. They could also have a stage hazard with the Bio Lizard. The third option, which is the one I would most like to see, is none other than the Egg Carrier from Sonic Adventure. Setting players on the landing platform where the Chaos 6 and E101 boss fights took place, while the Egg Carrier flies around and occasionally transforms. It could also work in Chaos as a stage boss, much like the Yellow Devil from Wily's Castle, popping up randomly in different forms to attack players. And that about covers it. Overall, I think Dr. Eggman Robotnik would be an egg-cellent addition to the Smash roster. You see what I did there?
I get it.
You gotta work with me on this.
It ain't making me laugh, but I get it.
Alright, you know you guys take the fun out of living.
Who else wants Eggman to show up in Smash Brothers someday? Sound up below and make your voice heard. That's all I have for now, but be sure to come back next time when I cover another great character possibility. Speaking of which, here's the next combatant chosen by you, my great fans. Next time on Smash Spec.